Hi, I'm the Rogue Reviewer. I've just come back from the cinema. So tonight's film was Scream 7. So I'm going to give you my thoughts of the film and my overall score. So here we go. So Scream 7 picks up with Sydney Prescott. She's moved to a new quiet town, very similar to the Woodsboro town that she grew up in. She now has a family, a husband, some daughters, a teenage daughter, which is a very similar age to what she was in the first Scream film, who she's trying to protect from the world. However, a familiar face turns up again in Ghostface to cause mayhem and chaos and murder all around her. So she's desperately trying to protect all of her loved ones while trying to work out who is behind the mask and who has brought this terror back into her life once again. So I have to say, going into this film, I was quite hyped to see another Scream film. It'd been a while since I've seen one in the cinema. It had a good opening intro as well. I felt very kind of Scream-esque, but it kind of died after the first kind of scene. It went into what sort of Sydney was up to now, and I was kind of a bit bored. It just felt very like retreads ground. A lot of the characters were, it almost felt just carbon copies of the previous Scream movies. The daughter was kind of okay as Tatum, and there was some good horror jump scares that, and some really gory scenes as well. Those are probably the best parts of the film. Is like when Ghostface did actually turn up. I'm going to give a bit of a spoiler away now. There was a direction this film could have gotten in, and it would have been quite interesting. I'm not sure if people would have seen the that Matthew Lillard had returned. They could have done something with this character. I think would have made the film much more interesting. Instead, they kind of, I don't know if they bottled it or they wasn't quite sure how to bring this character back properly, and they went with a different angle. Every scene that he was in was fantastic. I loved seeing him back in that universe, and I think they should really had a one-on-one scene with Sidney Prescott. I think that could have actually made this film unique and interesting. Okay, so onto my score. I'm gonna give this a very disappointing 5.4 out of 10. Yeah, this one didn't really live up to the previous Scream films that I've seen over the years, or not anywhere close, to be honest. Yeah, so if you fancy watching another Scream film that's not quite as good as the rest, go check it out. If you do like it and you've seen it, leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And please subscribe, like, and follow. And I'll see you on the next one.